Hello students, I am back again with the remaining topics of the chapter. Now let us start with the new topic, that is satellites or moons. What are satellites? Satellites are smaller celestial bodies which revolve around the larger bodies, generally the planets. As planets move around the sun, their satellites accompany them in their revolution. Satellite may be human-made or natural. Human-made satellites are sent to space to collect information on celestial bodies. They are launched into the orbit using rockets. You can see the figure and you can see the uses of human-made satellites. Now let us see the Earth's moon, the natural satellite of the Earth. The Earth's moon is the brightest object in the night sky but has no light of its own. It only reflects light from the sun. The moon is about 384,400 km away from the earth. It completes one revolution around the earth in about 27 days. It takes almost the same time to complete a rotation on its axis. The moon's surface is rocky and covered with dust. It has large holes on its surface called craters. There is no air on the moon. It has no life of any kind. Since the moon is much closer to us than the sun, it looks almost as big as the sun. Sometimes the moon looks like a complete bright circle, while on other occasions it is not visible. So let us see what are phases of the moon. The various sizes of the moon visible to us during a month are called the phases of the moon. Half of the moon's surface is always illuminated by sunlight. However, just how much of that light we can see from our point of view on Earth varies every day, and thus what we refer to as a moon phase. The different phases of the moon are new moon, waxing crescent moon, first quarter moon, waxing gibbous moon, full moon, waning gibbous moon, third quarter moon, waning crescent moon. So these are the 8 phases of the moon. Now let us proceed with the next topic, that is asteroid belt. Asteroid belts are small rocky bodies that have been left over from the formation of the planets 4.5 billion years ago. Most of them can be found orbiting the Sun in a belt between Mars and Jupiter. This region in our solar system is called the asteroid belt. Ceres, the dwarf planet, is the largest asteroid in the asteroid belt. Now let us come to the next topic, that is meteors, meteoroids and meteorites. Meteors are tiny pieces of metal or rock which come into existence when asteroids break up. Most meteors burn up before they even reach the earth. The shooting star that we often see are not stars but meteors streaking across the sky. When these objects fall on the Earth's surface, they are called meteorites. Large meteorites can cause huge craters when they fall on the Earth and other planets. Meteorites are small rocky pieces which float freely around the sun in outer space. Hope you all have understood the difference between meteors, meteorites and meteorites. Now let us come to the next topic, that is comets. You might have heard about or seen a comet with a shining tail flashing through the night sky. Comets are small icy bodies that revolve around the sun. They glow with the light of the sun as they come close to it. Have you heard about Halley's Comet? The Halley's Comet is seen once in 76 years. It was last seen in 1986. Recently in 1996, a Japanese astronomer discovered the Hyakute Comet. It is considered to be the brightest comet seen over the last 20 years. You know, in India, it is also known as Puchhal Tara, or a star with a tail. It would be visible again in 2062. There are other comets also and may be visible at different times. The little twinkling dots that you see in the night sky are stars. Yes, the next topic is stars. Stars take millions of years to form. They begin their lives in a nebula, which is a cloud of gas and dust. These are giant ball of gas in space and have their own light. All the stars that you notice in the sky belong to the galaxy named Milky Way. It has hundreds of billions of stars. It has enough gas and dust to make billions of more stars. They are all held together by gravity. Do you know, students? Stars help people to determine directions at night before the invention of the magnetic compass. The North Star or Polaris indicates the north direction and always remains in the same position in the sky. It is also called the pole star. Now, the next topic is constellation. When you look up in the sky at night, you can see groups of stars forming shapes such as those of an animal, a mythological character, or an object. Such a group of stars with some imaginary shape is called a constellation or nakshatra. A constellation may have just 10 stars or sometimes more than a million stars. There are 88 constellations known as so far. You can identify some of these with naked eyes, like the Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, Orion, Scorpius, Canis Major, Taurus, etc. Do you know the constellation Ursa Major or Big Bear is referred to as Saptarishi, the seven sages, in Indian astronomy. So, this was all about your first chapter, that is our solar system. Hope you have understood the chapter. So, on the basis of the chapter explained, please answer the following question.